All right, hello everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm DC. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR !DC in the chat. Takes you to dclasair.bio.link. Link to all the links. If you need to message me about anything, there's a link there to do it. Yeah, so use it and things. Oh, I gotta turn on audio ducking. Hold on. There we go. Button hit. Haha. Now the volume should lower because we're talking about audio ducking today in OBS and how I'm doing it with the Rodecaster Duo right now. So I'm going to show off the Rodecaster Duo bit first. If you're unfamiliar with audio ducking, that is the process of lowering the volume of one source when another source becomes active. In the case of the Rodecaster Duo, it will always turn down everything else in favor of the main microphone. So I paused there just so you could hear the music come back up, and now it should be lower, but when I pause, it should be a little louder, right? Okay. So I'm just going to turn that up anyway. Because that seems like it's low just on its own. One moment. Take a look what's going on here. Those are up, those are up. This could just be a low song. Here we go. Turn Spotify all the way up. It's probably just a low song. Do it in. I'm going to turn it down my headphones though. All right. Sorry, I was paying attention to the audio going out to all of you. And it just seems like it's going lower. The intended effect is happening, but for whatever reason, it's not very loud. And I don't understand that. Okay, well, we'll go with it. So, anyway, what I wanted to show you today was audio ducking. Why does OBS show me that it's coming in so low, though, when that is not necessarily reality? Huh. Weird. Okay. So when I need the audio thing to work, of course, it doesn't work quite the way I expected. But anyway. Let me listen to it on my stream a second. Okay, I can hear it on stream, so when I start talking, it should go down. So, should be good enough anyway for purposes of the demonstration. And I'll look into why OBS isn't reporting it quite right later, because that's not the purpose of this. So, right now, even if you turn up your speakers, the music should be very low. And it's switching songs right now, so, I consider that too. But while I'm talking, music should be low, and it should get louder when I stop talking, like this. As soon as this song picks up a bit. Maybe if I select a different playlist. Get into the song a bit. So, how I'm doing this on the Rodecaster Duo is it's a SmartPad configuration. And you may have heard me do this with game audio. And let me show you that. So, let's see here. This window, and this is the OBS setup. I want to show the OBS later. Boop. Okay, let's get the road capture. So, and of course, secondary camera didn't work right away. So I have to show you via the software. So, basically, you can do this on the hardware itself or in the software to activate audio ducking. What you do is it's a SmartPad function. So you go to customize SmartPads. Yes, you want to transfer service. And then you'll notice over here, I have audio ducking. All right, it's, where is my little dot? Yeah, so audio ducking. I click this, turn it on. You want to turn on latching so that when you press it down, it stays on. If you do momentary, it only works while you're holding down the pad. But I want it to work when I'm off the source as well. And then what they added recently was this depth thing, so I can change how far down the sound goes. So, right now it decreases by 7 decibels when I start talking. The music should lower by that amount. And that's how you do it on the Rodecaster Duo. However, if you want to do it in OBS, that is a filter option. Let me get out of here a second. Exit transfer mode. Go back here. All right. We'll hide. Oops. Cursor. Where are you at, cursor? There you are. Okay, and then we want to do the OBS screen cap. Yeah, look at that. All right. Let me hide chat a moment just so we can see everything going on here. All right, so if you want to do the same thing in OBS, you can. You select the source you want to apply the ducking to. So I usually want it on Spotify, so I go to that source, right? So let's see here, Spotify. Okay, here's my Spotify. Click that. Click the plus button down here. That's not right. Right click, go to filters. Okay, and I already named this filter, but the filter you want is called compressor. It's in the audio filters. So you click that. Click OK. And the main things you want to adjust are the attack and the release and the threshold. So the threshold, again, how far down you want it. So I want I want to subtract, 18 decibels, or I want to go down to where do you want it to go down to? So you notice in my clone, I want it to go way down so that here it's at minus 48. So it's right in this range down here. Right. Then attack is as soon as I start talking, how long until this audio source goes down. So I want it to go down immediately. So that's at 1 millisecond. Release is when you're done talking, how quickly does it fade back up? So I have a more gradual fade back up after I'm done talking. And then the only way this works, the compressor filter is a ducking thing, is if you select a sidechain ducking source. If you don't select a sidechain ducking source, then this has a different effect. This will not do any sort of ducking, audio ducking at all. So you'd want to choose, for example, I would want to go here. I know I have a lot, but I would choose my mic. And then every time I talk, every time sound came through here, this would go down. And you can kind of see when I stop talking, bar is still relatively low, right? I don't know what's going on, but so this seems to work better with the game audio. I don't know why it's not working with the Spotify stuff, but it is what it is. Principle is all the same. I can show you what I do for my game window here. So we're going to go to my game window. Whoop. Game window. Right. Actually, let's go back to demo. Let me copy this. Then we'll go to game. Paste it. Yeah, look at that. And we'll just move it here. So I have, I usually don't have Spotify running, so I have it all game audio. So I click here, I go to filters. Oops, that's right. I don't have it set here because I'm using, right, I get it. So I don't, you know what? Why is this filter on here? It doesn't need to be on the source right now. We're going to delete both those. Yes. Close. Okay. So normally what I would do is apply it to the game audio. So I'd find that. Okay, here's my game audio. Then I'd go filters. Was that the trick the whole time? Was that because the compressor filter was on for some reason on the source? That was probably it. Okay, so now as you're talking, you see that level went down. And I'm going to raise it up just so you can see what's happening. That as I'm talking, it is indeed going down a little bit. Yeah, for whatever reason, that filter on there messed up everything. So it was a filter. Hey, exactly what we're talking about. So if I want my game audio, though, to do it, I go to my game audio thing. And again, compressor. Okay. And, I mess with threshold and attack and release. You don't worry about output gain because you don't want the sound source you're ducking to get louder. So you go here and you select your microphone, and every time you start talking, it'll go down. The music will go down. Let's remove that, just so I have a clear path to success, as it were. All right, let's get rid of this. Just gonna do a little cleanup here. Go back to this window. All right, there we go. Yeah, this is working better. Now that I removed that filter, why that was on there, I don't know. But anyway, this is how it should work. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to turn chat back on. That's right. So I can see everybody's chat. So that is audio ducking in a nutshell. Let's see, where do I want that audio to go in comparison to me talking? And then, you know, you're going to adjust that for various sources. So for OBS, if you have multiple audio sources that you need quieted down, you would apply that same filter. You can just copy and paste that filter to each audio source you want quiet to bring down. Now on the Rodecaster Duo, I just have to hit the ducking button, and it just works. As long as there's, you know, it. So if I do it in OBS, I have control over more sources and things like that. If I do it with the Rodecaster Duo, the sound that's coming into a mic, it's like, oh, okay, so main sound mic, I'm going to quiet down now everything. But maybe I wouldn't want everything quiet, but it just quiets down everything, which is kind of the way to go. So depending on how you need that set up, just remember if you have multiple audio sources to apply, copy and paste that compressor filter to all the audio sources you need to come down in volume when you start talking, or when your guest starts talking, or if you need your guest volume to go down when you start talking. Right? All right, so that is audio ducking in a nutshell. In a ducking shell or something. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about today is Elgato made an announcement. The 4KX is their most versatile capture card yet. So they have they announced 2 capture cards, one external, one internal. And there's a lot of technical information about what they do. If you're unfamiliar, a capture card, basically, it's designed to take the signal from a video game console, and you can put it into your computer and then put it into OBS, or you can transfer it to another monitor. Let me get you the proper product page for all of that. So it's either the 4KX or the 4K Pro. The 4K Pro is the internal card. The 4KX is the external card, external little box. They're both right on Elgato's main page, so we'll just link to that for now. And yeah, so these provide up to 4K capture. So you got a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox, and you output to 4K, it can take that 4K signal, keep it 4K, and put it into your computer. If you want to record at everything at 4K, well, now you can. The main difference here, as far as I can tell, between the X and the Pro, is that the Pro, in theory, can go up to 8K. Why you'd want to go up to 8K right now, I don't know. But if you do, it's an option. Otherwise, I think most of us will be fine with the 4KX if we're looking to do that with a capture card. And our current capture cards don't meet that need. Elgato gave us a need. A thing to do the thing. Yeah, a thing to do the thing. All right. And there are, I'm not going to go through them all, but there are tons of graphic explainer things on their sites, showing you how to set it up, what that means, what the exact resolutions are that each can take. Like, they have a whole quality capture guide. And it also depends on your monitor and things like that. And you just click a few buttons and it'll tell you what resolutions that capture card can handle, depending on, and if you will notice the difference through your monitors, and if you're broadcasting that or not. And so, 1440p, 4K, getting up into those higher ones, this capture card allows you to take that higher signal off a video game system. And it uses the HDMI 2.1 standard. And they claim ultra low latency and ultra smooth frame rates. Yeah. So if you're interested in that, that was Elgato's announcement this week, just yesterday. You can go to their Twitch page, and they did a whole video on that, on their capture cards. So if that's of interest, by all means, check those out. And now I'm just looking to see if there's anything new that has cropped up in the past few hours, or in the past hour at least. Hello, Lady Luck, hello. I just went over audio ducking, which I can do again if you would like. Welcome on in. Thank you for watching over on YouTube. Oh, here's something of interest to us. So NVIDIA is doing a 6 gigabit version of the RTX 3050, and it might be their first sub $200 GPU in over 4 years, which, if you need a graphic upgrade, you can catch it on the VOD. Cool. It didn't work at first because I had a filter on, but you should be hearing the Spotify music lower as I'm talking, and then when I stop talking, the music should come back up. That's audio ducking, and how to achieve that in OBS. That's why I'm showing up. That's why I showed off. Anyway, this NVIDIA graphics card, if it's under 200, this could be a good upgrade for people. So here is the Ars Technica article on that. So this is something to consider. It's, if you are into NVIDIA and you want just a faster card, and it's definitely going to be faster than the 1660 or any other card you may have. So yeah, there's going to be some compromises compared to the more expensive versions, but if you just want a graphic upgrade, there you go. That should be right. And then there's people in the comments going, well, it's not as powerful as blah blah blah. look, it's still going to be a nice upgrade if you're running anything older than a 3050. So look to that, and yeah, put that in your consideration pile if you're looking to upgrade. Because yeah, graphics card for under $200, yes, sign me up for those. I don't need one. I'm just saying, if I did, I would be seriously looking at that and not caring about where it's lacking. It would still be quite an upgrade. Let's see. Quite an upgrade if I still had my old computer, I should say. All right. Let's look at if there's any more tech that is useful or interesting. Let's see. I'm not seeing a whole lot that interests me. Let's see here. I did see an article. I don't know if I can find it again. But as far as foldable flip phones are concerned, it looks like Samsung is working on a lower cost. So at least sub $1,000 flip phone with the screen thing, whatever you call that. The dual screen, the bendy dual screen thing. So that could be another interesting thing to look at, depending what they now call, depending what lower price phone means now to people, because people are going, oh yeah, high-end phone is $1,000 now. High-end phones did not used to be $1,000. That is totally something that came along when the iPhone decided to go that high. And then everyone else goes, oh, we can put these specs in and make them $1,000+. And I'm like, I don't need a phone for $1,000. I just need text, calls, some email. Let's see here. What else do we have? If you have an Apple Vision Pro, there are apps to download for it and things like that. I'm not all that interested in it, so it's a thing. What I am interested in Apple is iPad, and the new iPads should be coming in March, probably towards the end of March, and depending on my trade-in value, I might upgrade to whatever the new iPad Air is. The rumor is for iPads that the newest iPad Pro will be more than a MacBook Air. And so that value proposition gets a little weird, and how are you going to differentiate these two products that you have and make the iPad Pro something people want? Or is it just, are you really making that more of a niche thing and saying, okay, well, if you want kind of the iPad feel for a thing and you want the Pro version, that's like $1,500 or whatever it's going to be, but more than your base MacBook Air. or do you want the full laptop experience? And that's the thing we don't know right now, is how are they going to differentiate these two things to make one seem worthwhile in getting. Like I said, I'm just interested in the iPad Air. Do you have a more powerful iPad Air? Can I get a decent price for my old one? Okay, I'll get a new one. I enjoy my iPads. Plus, we're getting closer to stream from them. Oh, and the new Elgato capture card will work with iPads. So that sounded neat. Okay. Yeah. I like that. And then, because this is starting to open up the possibility of having real streaming through your iPad, which to me is a little wild right now. I know you probably can do it, but pumping a video game into that, and but I'm also very interested in how do I stream from an iPad. I would like to know these things. Do I need to? Nope. But my animal camera is either an old phone or my iPad, depending on where I set it up, right? Awesome. Literally just using the camera and that's all. Yeah, they also claimed that, so their new 4K capture cards will also work with dual PC setups and be much more useful than previous capture card versions. So yeah, I would definitely look at those if you are looking to upgrade your capture card. If you think you want to do the 4K 1440 thing through your computer, there you go. Let's see. I'm not seeing much other tech news that really is interesting to me. Right now, let's see. Compact projector. Yeah, I really, part of me is looking at e-readers too, but I have my iPad, so that might as well be my e-reader as well, because I kind of just want to take one device with me to conventions and trips that can do all the things I need to do. I don't want to carry an iPad and an e-reader. However, I have a lot of Kindle books, and I want to access those. So the only e-reader that would be viable that's not a Kindle would be the Books series of e-readers, BOOX, because they have an app store. That means I could potentially load the Kindle app onto it and still read the Kindle books. But if you're interested in these, there's a lot of e-readers out now. But yeah, just because these operate with, I think they use Android 12. So I'm kind of interested in that, but again, I have an iPad. I don't need two things, right? And the iPad just handles more stuff, and I can do more businessy things and more correspondence that I need to do over an iPad. Let's see. TTRPG stuff. Yeah, seen it. Foundry now has official D&D support, so if you use Foundry, you can now use your use character sheets and official books through Foundry and everything. So if you use a VTT and it's Foundry, buy the official stuff off of the Foundry site, and it will be all in one thing. Let's see here. If I'm reading a digital book, I do prefer the experience of my Kindle paper one, where it's no distraction, no glare. Yeah, that's kind of. I do like e-ink. I like e-ink a lot, and that's why I was also looking at the reader and an e-reader, but I'm not sure. Also, potentially, e-readers are less expensive than iPads as well. So what can I get away with using? But I think the iPad's just going to be too useful to not continue using. I mean, the reading experience is good on it. I would just really like an e-ink display. Let's see, what else? What am I looking at? Also, iPad lets you get books from multiple sources, where Kindle, you're locked into Amazon store mostly. Yep. That was another reason I was looking at books, is because I wouldn't be locked into the Kindle store, even though I have a ton of Kindle books. I could still read those and have access to other stores as well. But yeah, but same thing with the iPad, right? So. Let's see here. Here they are. And library, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple services that let you borrow from your library, right? I can't remember the names of them. I thought there was at least 2. Let's see here. Let's look at that. So we got the Foundry goes over official D&D support. Let's see here. If you're interested in the Pendragon TTRPG, it's going to have a 6th edition coming out in April. Let's see here. EN World has an article I'm just seeing on that. So that was announced this week. And let's see what else we can find. There we go, I think. Yeah, that's all the TTRPG news sites, so let's quickly look through them. Oh, if you didn't see the latest YouTube video on the play test material stuff, that is up. Let me get a link for you. And yeah, they are confirming that there is not a release date for the new D&D stuff. They're probably still going to be... I know there was a graphic out that said May. That's not going to be it. They're probably still going to be working on the books in May. So let me see if I can find that. And plus, it just gives you an update on the playtest stuff and the last playtest round. Oops, that is not what I want at all. This is what I want. Okay. Why can't I find... Why can't I find things right now? I don't know. Everything is... Now, here it is. That was very loud. I don't know if you heard that over my microphone. I apologize. But yeah, that was quite loud. All right, so share. So here is the latest video on that. Okay. Hey, Zero, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Hey, Catherine. Hello, Zero. Hello, Lily. Thanks for bringing your people on in. Oh, yeah, my shout-out thing worked. Blackjack Crafts, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Million, hello. Taru, hello. Thank you for the follow. All my fancy graphics made by 10. We were talking about audio ducking today, which is the process of your audio lowering gonna lurk. All right, thank you for bringing your folks in. Horace989, thank you for the follow. So audio ducking is the process of one audio source lowering when another audio source becomes active. And you can do that really easy in OBS. I have a Rodecaster Duo, so I showed off how to do it in the Rodecaster Duo. And then in OBS, all you have to do is add the compressor filter to an audio source. And then on the bottom of the compressor filter, it says, what do you want to do? What source do you want to use for ducking? If you don't put anything in there, the compressor filter does its compressor thingies. But if you put an audio source in there, it goes, okay, I will now lower this volume down, and you just select what source you want. Pretty easy, hey? Let's see, what else? And so yeah, that's where we've been talking, and now we are into RPG news of the week and things like that. And if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm DC. You can find me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair !DC in chat. We'll take you to dclasair.bio.link, a link to all my links. I'm a producer, streamer, moderator, other things. I have an actual play coming up on Monday, which you can find by typing !Thorn. It's called Lords of the Thorn. It's over at Duval's channel, the Impa Theater. Yeah, think of how to say the Impa Theater. So go over there. It begins Monday, February 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern. and basically a dead god of rot has returned and is wrecking the Sword Coast. The rot is just spread everywhere, and things are looking grim for that part of Faerun and possibly all of Toril, because the rot just doesn't stop spreading. So, how will our heroes deal with that? Come find out. If you want more things about that game and other things I do when I'm making a TTRPG and DMing and, well, not making, but running an actual play show, all that, check out my VOD from yesterday where I go through a bunch of that stuff. Okay, let's see here. And oh yeah, and I have this sound, grappling hook. You can spend your channel points and redeem grappling hook. That sound, so you know, that's pretty awesome. Oh, and I forgot my fancy graphic. Hold on, let me get the fancy graphic going. Boop. Love it. Yeah! Thanks for that, redeem. Love it, love it, love it every time. Let's see here. Oh, I do have all previous Tech Fridays and a bunch of shorts up on YouTube. There's my YouTube channel. Please go subscribe, and if you could do me a favor, hey, hit that follow button down below if you haven't already. And you know, subscribe to the YouTube. It'd be great for me. And one of my YouTube shorts has hit over 2,000 views, which is wild. Let's see here. Let's link that one. I was playing Sea of Stars recently, and it's me saying nope, but hey, it's got 2.3k views right now, which, I don't know, keep sharing, keep liking, get it up to 3,000, why not? Watch it lots of times. I don't know, it's a good clip. But Zero, thank you for bringing your people over. It is Tech Friday. We talk about tech and things. If you do have questions on streaming tech or producing a tabletop actual play show, please feel free to ask them. We're going for about another hour here. So I'm going to take a break, though. It'll be about 5 minutes, so please stick around. But if you have any questions, ask them while we're on break, and I will be more than happy to answer them when we come back. All right? See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. Helps if I unmute myself because, you know, streamers. Let me put my headphones back in so I can hear all the audio things. There we go. Yay, audio. Sounds good. All right. Oh, if you will be at GaryCon, I have a panel at GaryCon. Bookmark it now. !GaryCon in the chat. So my panel will be March 22nd at 2 p.m. Central. Producing a TTRPG. Just go to that link and win. You can get your badge now, and then event sign up starts in February, depending on the level of badge you bought. The GaryCon, you know, you just gotta pay for the badge, and then the events, at least most of the events, should be free for GaryCon. Do that. That reminds me, I have to sign up for, I have to put in for my panel at Gen Con as well. See if Gen Con wants the panel this year. But see if I can I sell out my Gen Con panel 3 years in a row. I've done it, so far I've done it 2 years in a row, that all the space is filled. We're gonna try putting it in, and if they accept it, we can go for 3 years of selling out a panel. That'd be great. All right, and I did just get an email from Gen Con about the badges. They're changing the system, so if you are planning on going to Gen Con, because badges go on sale soon, update your credit card information, because you can now update your credit card information at any time, and not just when you buy tickets and badges and that thing. But in order to do that, they'll need your credit card information again. So if you want to take care of that, just so you can, you know, click the things, hit checkout, and be all set, you can update that info now over at the Gen Con website. So yeah, I will be at GaryCon, I will be at Gen Con. Other cons are up in the air. Oh, I will possibly be going to Chaosium Con. The people who have the Call of Cthulhu and Rivers of London, all that. Just, I'm not planning on any panels or anything there, but if you are interested in any of the Chaosium games, they have a convention. And here's their page for that. It is in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Go there. I have a couple friends going, so I'm gonna tag along. And yeah, you play Chaosium games for a weekend. It's at the Ann Arbor Marriott in Ypsilanti, which is Ann Arbor. Yeah, don't worry about it. And yes, this word and these letters, if you're not from Michigan, you may not know. This is Ypsilanti. That's how you say that. If you don't live in the state, maybe you don't know how to say that, so. If anyone asks you, you can, pretend you're from Michigan and say it correctly. And they'll be like, ooh. Also say pop instead of soda, as pop is the correct term for carbonated beverage of a certain kind, I even have a command. Pop is the proper name for soda. See, my bot agrees with me. All right, let's see. Well, we're looking at new stuff. Been through RPG news. Again, if you have any questions about any tech coming out, we went over the new Elgato capture cards. You can plug it into an iPad even, which is cool. So if you have any questions on that, if you have any questions over any tech thing you found this week, let's talk about it. Put it in chat. We can talk about it. It'll be great. If you want to talk TTRPG stuff, we can do that too. That's fine by me. I have some time yet to go over things and answer any questions you might have. We also talked about e-readers. For a while. Ooh, there is a HEDQ Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 Humble Bundle out. And there's like 4 hours left to it, so this is a huge. Can I shorten this URL at all? That's just huge. Can I just do that? Yeah, okay. Take out all that extraneous URL. Anyway. If any of those games, so we got Bayonetta, Borderlands 2, Celeste, and more. And there are, speaking of Call of Cthulhu, there's 21 hours left in a Call of Cthulhu by Chaosium bundle. Let's see. I know AI being used to try to replace actual creative work is bad, but I was in a stream the other day with some use for it. Thought it was pretty clever. Yeah? What? If you want to expand on that, go right ahead. I'm curious. Wrote custom shoutouts. Oh, neat. Yeah, that's the thing, is that AI has a lot of potential to it and can be very useful, especially for people with disabilities. However, the other side of that is that the people running these things don't care where they take material from. That's a fair and valid use. No one's going to come up with custom shoutouts on the fly for their chat, right? Exactly. Yeah, so there are some good uses, but the back end of it, that the not caring of where you're getting your art from. But yeah, there is a bunch of use in the disabled community, and it could be scrub the channel's description and VODs. Oh, nice. There's the Chaosium Humble Bundle. Hi, Herb. Skids in. What'd I miss? I talked about audio ducking. And how I did audio ducking on the Rodecaster Duo, and how you do audio ducking in OBS. And we talked about e-readers, and we had just started talking about AI, and I'm also talking about TTRPG things. I'm going through Humble Bundles, and mention conventions I'll be at, that type of thing. So yeah. And it's just mentioning how AI, do you have to keep ducking because the audio dives low and aims for your head? Yes. In fact, I'm going to make a graphic for this one with a duck and a thing. Sorry for the subject change. Started typing while you asked if anyone had questions. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so we were talking about valid use of AI, like in the disabled community. You know, there's tools coming that can help. AI tools coming, you know, that can help with that. But then we also talking about how, you know, they're just not caring about where, you know, the artistic stuff, the you know, stealing from artists and writers and other creatives, and doing the deep fake stuff and all of that. So many great use for AI, but no one wants the... Oh no. The stream needs at least 3 more hats. One of them has to be CGI. You know, I could do that. Do I have the... I don't think I have the graphic up anymore. No, I don't. Shoot. I could have... I did have a top hat graphic I could have put on my head. But, I mean, I got the hats. I mean, you know... Got the hats right here, and I can double up. You know, triple. There are some OBS filters you could use to make floating hats on that. Yes, I could. Put on the hippo bit too. Yeah, see, I can wear a lot of hats. And, you know, a lot of hats. Let's see here. Just looking at other Humble Bundles. Wait, what is this? No. Okay. Alright. Well, now I've looked at Humble Bundles. But if you're interested in Chaosium Call of Cthulhu products, definitely check out that Humble Bundle. That's a pretty great deal. Oh. And there is an award-winning and nominated manga bundle. I'm just shortening the URL. I mean, I do have more hats too. I can, you know, put on. right? Like, if I lower my head down, you can kind of see this one. Yeah. And, oh, I have the... Is this going to fit over everything? I don't know if this will fit over the other hat, but, you know, can definitely try. Well, that's not going to fit over that hat. Oh, no. No, you can't all go off my head just yet. But we will top things off with the cat ears. And, you know, if I lean it down, duck down, you can kind of see them. So, yeah. There we go. Alright, now if I don't move my head too much, I'm gonna make a bard subclass that just has hats. Awesome. You know, I did make a Hatomancer subclass on D&D Beyond. I haven't touched it in a couple years now, so it probably could use some updating because it's just silly. But if you search D&D Beyond, it is probably my only public subclass that I that I have. It's called Hatomancy. You can check it out. It's probably a little overpowered, and it focuses a lot on hats, but you know, that's kind of the point. Anyway, this is getting kind of sweaty. I'm just gonna vibe to the music a moment. Okay, I need to find everyone that's done a homebrew item or subclass, then assign them to people for ridiculous one-shot. Awesome. Yeah, I wonder... Let me find it. It should still be up. Just because I haven't touched it in a couple of years doesn't make it go away, I think. My homebrew creations. See, some stuff I make that I make a lot of homebrew stuff, but it's all private and never submitted because otherwise it goes through checks and things like that, and it's just for my games, so I'm not... there's some stuff I'm just not releasing. There we go. Here it is. There. That is version like 1 of Hatomancy, and I intended to go back to it and do other things, but I never have. So it's not exactly the most balanced thing in the world, but it's there and it's fun, and you can use it. It's a subclass for wizards. And yeah, your hat becomes your arcane focus, and so you always need the hat to cast spells. But yeah, I made a ridiculous subclass. And shared it with the world. Because that's what I do. Let's see, what is... Sorry, now I'm just checking my video sources. Okay, these are gonna tip off my head. Hey, Rex! Let's remove some of this ridiculousness. Lots of hats. Alright, so, JD Lady, was there any more talk about AI. You mentioned that someone on their stream was using AI to do shout-outs, which, cool idea. I like that. If you want to keep on going on that, we certainly can. But if you have questions over tech and other things, we talked about the new Elgato capture cards. So if you want to know about those, and we talked a little bit about e-readers as well. I've been kind of looking at if I wanted an e-reader, I'm looking at books, boox.com. And something like the Books Note Air 3C. But then my other thing was carrying another device. Like, I have an iPad Air. It's perfectly functional. It's just doesn't have e-ink, right? Which is a better reading experience. And so would I want to carry two things around with me like that? Or I could just carry the one device and, not worry about it. But that'd be a ways off purchase. There are other things I need to save up for, like conventions. All right. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, so the floor is still open to questions. Otherwise, we'll probably be winding down here a bit. Let's see, what else can I search for? There is a notification. Okay. Mentioned this earlier as well. There's going to be NVIDIA is going to have a 6 gigabit version of the RTX 3050, and it might be NVIDIA's first sub $200 GPU according to Ars Technica article headline, in over 4 years. So, I mean, it's not new technology, but if you're looking at an upgrade or looking for an upgrade and you don't want to spend a lot, might not be a bad choice. But there's the article. It goes over the specs and things like that in there. So that might be a good thing. If you're looking at graphics card, consider that. All right. Let's see what else we can find today. Can look here. See if there's any other fun tech news that I haven't hit on. Yet, that isn't business tech. Wait, this is all an ad. This isn't your website. how do I don't even know if I'm looking at your website or an ad. Oh, this top part's just the ad. Okay. And then the bottom is the... Wow. All right. It's weird when it's hard to tell if I'm looking at a web page or an ad. And the ad was just the top part of their website. So, wow. All right. Otherwise, just vibing to the music, relaxing, hoping everyone's enjoying their weekend. We'll get into it. Let's see. Ultra might not be in. Okay. Just seeing if there's any other tech things I missed that really sparked my interest. I'm not really seeing any more. That is, I mean, the Elgato capture cards are very interesting. Very exciting. Okay. So why don't we start to wrap up again? You have a couple more minutes to ask questions, if you have any. TTRPG related, anything like that. We will be going on a raid, probably? Wait, who's on I can raid? We can visit... Oh, Fawn's on. Alright, we can go raid Fawn in games. Yeah. That'd be excellent to do. So, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Once again, I'm DC. You can find me everywhere under DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair, exclamation mark DC in the chat. Takes you to dclasair.bio.link, a link to all my links. If you want to email me there, go ahead. It's just a click of a button. You can send me messages if you have other tech questions or you want to set up one-on-one time to talk over production things and all that. This Monday night, February 5th, I have a new actual play premiering called Lords of the Thorn over on the Impa Theater. So please check that out. There will be VODs up on YouTube. And what else? Oh, yeah, if you're going to GaryCon, I'm having a panel there. Bookmark it for when sign-ups for events happen. So, yay. That'll be on March 22nd of GaryCon, 2 p.m. Central. GaryCon is a smaller convention in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And it's kind of more intimate space. It's interesting. Been there once before, and so I was glad they accepted my event. I'm glad when anyone accepts my events. So I'll be going to GaryCon. You can look for me I'll be at Gen Con and Chaosium Con. If you're going to any of those, say hi. I might have a... Alright, I might have a panel at Gen Con. I gotta submit it yet, and then, go through the approval process and things like that. Chaosium Con I'm just going to. Any other cons are all up in the air right now. But those I will be hitting for sure. Oh, what else? I got more stuff. Yesterday, if you check out my VOD from yesterday, I went over a lot of TTRPG things and how I run production and things like that. And I have Notion templates to help you run your TTRPG AP, take you through pre-production to post-production. Right there, that second link will take you through the sort of the master set of everything. And I've also included links to videos for each section that are up on my YouTube. So please check that out. The first link there is more broken up pieces. There's a DM screen, there's a player's journal, and then there's some pieces of the actual play production template just separate if you only need one or two things from it. There, it just takes you to a huge list template. There's a free tier to Notion, and the templates are at no cost to you whatsoever. As soon as you hit that duplicate button or use this template button, depending what you're looking at, it's yours to use and manipulate how you want. So have fun with that. Let's see here. Got through GaryCon. We got Lords of the Thorn. Templates. Oh, my YouTube. Go to my YouTube, folks. It's a great time. Tech Fridays wind up there. Last week's Tech Friday with Lady Luck 34 will be up in probably an hour or so. I'll be posting on socials when that comes up. This one might be sometime next week, or I might do a separate video just to condense the audio ducking part and just focus on audio ducking. And is there anything else? No, next week. I stream Monday through Fridays, starting at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. So come on by for that. I just got Enshrouded, so we might be playing that on stream. I know I'm going to be playing that this weekend. In fact, probably after I have dinner, I'm going to kick off and explore that world. So come on back Monday. I'll be playing something, and then Fridays are always Tech Fridays. So come on back, bring your tech questions, and I'll answer as many as possible. And we'll cover something neat, I'm sure. There'll be things. Anyway, grappling hook, everyone, grappling hook. So, thank you all for being here. Have a great weekend. You all get applause. And an air horn just to celebrate. So, thank you all for being here. Please have a great weekend. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. Stay tuned for the raid, and I will see you on Monday. Thanks for being here.